Hey, Gianluca.
Hello, Peter. How are you?
I'm good. How is Italy this time of year?
Yeah, it's sunny a lot. I don't know why. At the end of October, it's too hot.
It's super hot here. It's like 65 to 75 degrees every day. It's been beautiful and sunny
Yeah,
weekend. It was really nice.
yeah, it's very nice because during the night the temperature decrease the temperature, so it's good also to go out. It's not very hot. You can stay without the air conditioning. Yes, so it's good. And yeah, I'm installing the FAQ in AWS, and as soon as I finish, I will share the public IP address with you, Bobby. And also, there is another. Yeah, I talked with 10 people last week in order to share my pitch deck, and one of them asked me to test the system. Hello,
That
Bobby.
was
It's
Okay.
hello.
that
It's
was
it's
Jim
Jim.
Mason.
Yeah, Jim Mason. Yes.
He's the gentleman that has worked extensively with Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island, on their blockchain solution. So he has great connections.
Okay. Very good. Very
How'd
good.
you meet Jim?
I've been working with Jim since day one of Hyperledger. We were both in the social
Okay.
impact and the public sector groups together, and we ran the blockchain employment seminars for Hyperledger for about 2.5 years. And
Okay.
he and I
Cool.
actually recorded a Hyperledger commercial at the Global Forum in Arizona back in 2020, and
Wow.
it was pretty funny. He's a very humorous kind of guy. Very funny.
Yeah, very nice. He gave me a good feedback, and after that he wrote an email where he say like, yeah, it's something. It's very interesting. He said, how to say, bad news for you. Now I need to get involved somehow testing this. If I don't hear back from this mail, I will continue to haunt. You will follow answer.
Yeah,
Very,
he's
very
great. He's got
nice.
quite a sense of humor. Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
good.
he's on board. So I'm just
Yes.
gonna see if I can do this.
Do you want to start with business topic or with dev?
I'm just gonna go through the presentation.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna share my screen, which is this
Okay.
one. I am not at home. Well, I am at home, but I'm home in Florida right now. I'm getting the house ready for the winter. So we got in late last night to a bumpy flight and no air conditioning. So I'm
Oh,
just
wow.
oh, the flight was awful. It's awful.
Where's
I
your
was
place in
flying down
Florida again?
from Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
Yeah, so we fly down all the time, and you always fly over the ocean. Also, we were coming down the middle of the state of Florida because of the turbulence. It was terrifying. But we're here, so that's all that matters. Just for a couple days to get everything ready. So let me just get to here. Welcome to the October 21st FAQ Hyperledger Decentralized Trust Lab meeting. This is sponsored by the Linux Foundation. So the code of conduct and the antitrust policy is on the screen. If you haven't read it, please take a moment. It just talks, excuse me, about how to behave on calls like this with competitors might be on them as well. So be careful of what you share. Yeah, we can start with the business if you want, Gianluca, and run through it, or we can do development. So if you want to do business real quick, what did I do? I did this slide. Okay, so I did secure the domain name AIFAQpro.pro. I checked and .com was taken, but there's no websites up. One is from China and they don't have anything up. The other two around it are at GoDaddy, and you can buy them if you want. But again, there's no competition like Quid was. When Peter showed me that last week, I was like, oh, I didn't do my due diligence. So I did it this time, and I think FAQ.pro is really marketable.
I like that, actually. Yeah, I like that pro.
Yeah, so I
I agree.
own that, and I can edit it now. I just downloaded this. So if anybody knows anything about WordPress, I mean, I that's what I do for a living. I learn software packages really quick and can use them. This one, WordPress is attached to this domain name. I didn't like Weebly because that's the other choice with my service. Because the templates are so old and they've never been updated, and I've used them all several times. So I wanted something new and something a little bit more powerful for this website, because I have a feeling it might be needed. So I will try to do my best to create a website. I really liked that how that land chain, how this looks on their website. I don't know about the adding to cart yet, but I just liked how they had that, and also Sage had a nice educational website. So we can put a link to the YouTube video and the quick card on there saying, see how simple it is, download it. So that's what I'm going to be working on.
So I've dabbled in WordPress with some people that needed help, like making modifications to their WordPress site. But one thing I was more impressed with was, do you have a subscription to Canva?
I sure do. I'm on Canva all the time.
I feel like Canva has really stepped up their game and has some really nice templates for websites. The one thing though I had some issues with just like creating the CEC Solutions website a year and a half ago was it didn't do well with multi-page websites. Like it was sort of a little bit kludgy. Now, I don't know if they've improved upon that, but it was really good for just creating a one-page website with anchors to get to whatever section you wanted to get to.
Yeah, so it's all on the one page.
Which might be fine for us at this stage.
Yeah, I was flirting around with Canva too, because again, I'm in search of a nice template for us. So yeah, so I
don't know if it had a good integration to like MailChimp or something to like sign up and get people onto a mailing list.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure I can
redirect people to a separate MailChimp page or something like that.
Yeah, I can definitely add some kind of form in there to fill out and get it into a database somewhere where we can use that for marketing. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing with that, and obviously I'm going to need a lot of advice from everyone. What happened to my...
Oh, I like your buffaloes.
Every day something new. Okay, so that's and I can get FAQ, AIFAQ.info. It is available, but I didn't think it was necessary. I think .ai is available, but I thought that was too repetitious.
Yeah.
AIFAQ.ai. It's like, so I think we'll go ahead with Pro, and it also, sounds like a great name for the product. Like we've been working on it for a while, and now this is the professional version for enterprises, which is exactly who we're marketing to. The meetup, where's that? That's right here. So I didn't schedule it. I built the meetup. I have to work. That's why I was in Canva to get a different logo that says Pro on it. So I read this over. It looks pretty good. I think it's what we want to say. I will send it to you, Gianluca, so you can read it over. And I'm going to send this out to David to put on the international meetup group at the Decentralized Trust. And also for the Princeton Blockchain and AI group, we'll put them out for there too. So that'll be, 2,000 people right there. And if we can get on the developers, which is this.
And this will be an online event?
Yeah, it'll be a Zoom event. We're going to walk through, it's a workshop. So we're going to send out prior to the workshop. We're going to notify people in this Dev Weekly newsletter, as well as the meetup. and it's going to be a 2-hour thing where we do a hands-on project. So we're going to have people connect to the system, input their information, and question their information. So it's like bring your own information kind of day, which I'll figure out how to word that. So we're going to send them out before that, Gianluca's YouTube video and the quick installation card to make sure that they have everything they need for the workshop. And then the workshop runs, hopefully, if I put it in the Dev News Weekletter, and really go on to the community calls and tell people on the calls, please join this. It'll be fun. You can do it. It's not highly technical, a little technical, but it's, we'll see.
No, this is perfect. Like how to build chatbots using your own data and own proprietary information. I think I told you I started this little AI community like 9 months ago, and I've got like an email list of about 400 people, and I've got like 3,600 LinkedIn followers. So we could post stuff on LinkedIn, and I can blast out an email and even list the event on my site and then redirect people here to sign up.
I have 10,073 followers on LinkedIn and 9,813 connections. And I want to get my 9,800 connections to 10,000 by the middle of November. That's my goal. Anyway, just to put that out there. All right, so that was the meetup. And then what else is next? So for the meetup prep and the test on Jim Mason, I think that we should give Jim Mason the current YouTube video. And as soon as I finish, which again, I was very upset that I didn't have Wi-Fi on the plane last night, that quick installation card or guide, and give that to Jim Mason so he can run it through as a test to make sure before we get to the workshop that the card and the YouTube video is actually what we want it to be. So I'm sure, Gianluca, when you do development section next, you'll talk about where the YouTube video is. And then the ebooks, I know that is Tripor on the call. Yes, were you working on them, Tripor? The ebooks?
Yes, I was working, but didn't get the chance to reconnect again. But I will add the rest of the sections. I just want to know who is doing which part. So,
once we get the
yeah.
the product down perfect, it'll all fit in. But I will take time this weekend and read over what we have to figure out who's doing what or what needs to still be done and who's doing it.
Okay.
And then, thank you. Is there anything else on the ebooks that you?
No.
I do have them in Kindle Create. I just.
We just need more diagrams to,
I can make diagrams if you send me. Yeah. Why don't we set up a call at your convenience sometime this week? And you can tell me what you need and I can get it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe just taking a roadmap, like mind map on Whimsical, like that, just to show that this is the stuff that's going around and all that stuff. Just
okay, perfect. Yeah, I can grab those. And then again, I have that working Canva account, which is great for graphics too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll work on that this week. And then the other thing is getting into the Founders Institute, which is the accelerator that Gianluca, Peter and I are working with. We have a call with Richard on Tuesday at noon, which is tomorrow. Richard is an attorney who's going to help us. I did go to the state of Delaware.
You mean David?
The gentleman from Gerhardt.
David.
Oh, it's not David. I'm sorry. It's Richard. I said David. I meant Richard. Sorry.
No, you said Richard, but you mean David, right? The name of the owner of the company is Richard Gerhardt, but.
Oh, David. Yes, you're right. There's two Davids. Sorry. With David at noon. And here's the link if anybody wants to join us. So what that call is going to be about is incorporating us. Now, I did check AI FAQ is available. I don't know if I have to go back to the state of Delaware's website and see if we can pick Pro as the full name instead of Inc. or whatever, but I don't think Pro is an option. So
Bless
it
you.
would be, God bless you. It would be AI FAQ Pro, the professional name, or AI FAQ. Here's the question I have for the group: AI FAQ Pro Inc. or just AI FAQ Inc. and forget what the website looks like, because this is completely different things. Your corporate papers are never going to touch your website, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't need the pro, but I thought it would be up to the, do we want pro in the official incorporated name, or do we just want to keep it AI FAQ? Thoughts?
I think less is more. AI FAQ
Yeah,
Inc.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Then I will wait till tomorrow after I talk to David, because I don't want to go through the steps in the incorporating unless I
Yeah.
ask a couple questions I have first, and that would be good. And
So,
then again,
was I invited? Did you send out an invite yet to David?
yes, I sent the email out this morning. So yes, you were on the email, and the link is
Okay.
on the email as well. And I'll just drop it in the chat if anybody wants to come to that. Fine. Oh, there they are. Okay, chat.
All right.
So
Yeah, I'm not
everybody,
seeing the invite on my calendar.
pardon?
I'm not seeing the invite on my calendar, so I don't know.
It was in an email. So if you open the email, I sent it a copy to it. Let me just double check.
Or it wasn't an email invite.
It was just an email. I'll forward it to you in case it wasn't.
Okay, yeah, it's just a great. Here's a Zoom link for our 12 a.m. meeting
Yep. That's
tomorrow.
it.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's it. And it's also in the chat. Okay, good. Yeah, so I think that was about it for me. And then the video hackathon, I haven't heard anything or done anything with that.
I have, I know about it.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
I'll go back.
So, we have submitted the project and they will announce the winners at 15 on 15 of November. So we have nothing to do now. We just have to wait. Yeah.
Not my strongest subject, but we'll try. Not my good side is waiting. But that's good. I can't wait. I'm sure we'll be very excited when that happens. If they accept us, that would be great.
Yeah. I have one more question. Like, there are multiple AI hackathons that happening this year. So, do we want to participate in the like major big ones, or we should just focus on like this is the only one that we wanted to participate in?
Well, what do you think a purpose of a hackathon is?
Like if we get hackathon, like if we participate in a hackathon, our product will be out there, so we have to present our present our project. If there is a chance that we may get selected by the company who is organizing it, maybe Nvidia, Dell, so they may say that we want to like fund your project or something like that, and people might want to work with us. So there's multiple things that can happen, and also we can upgrade our project as we go on in the hackathons, so that it looks better every time, because we will get a real time feedback which we are not getting right now, and we don't have to go around and ask people to do that. In hackathon, the judges who are like VPs, they are investors, they are like high up in the tech industry right now, they will help us to improve our project. So that's what I think, that it will be a really great thing to get mentorship, as well as getting our product out there to the people. So that's what
I
I
think
think.
it's a balance though between what time we have to spend on them. If it's just a
Yeah.
matter of replying and sending it in, great. Sometimes they want you to put in so many hours or whatever, and that might be a constraint for us because of, we don't really have a huge bandwidth. But if it's just a matter of replying, the more the merrier. Get our name out there whenever we can. That's my opinion, especially now that we have the AI FAQ Pro to market. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah,
that's my.
I agree with you. I think it's an opportunity to not just build the brand, but to find other developers that are interested in the project, becoming part of the team, a way depending if there's prizes at these events and connections to prospective investors. So a lot of good things can come from that type of networking at these types of events. But it depends. I don't know. Are most of them done offline now and they're not in person, these hackathons?
Most of them are done online because they want to include everyone. So like all over the world it's happening. So only Web3 hackathons happen offline. So and that is only one, that is ETH, that Ethereum organizes all around the world. So ETH Paris, ETH San Francisco, ETH India, like that.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Yeah. So if you want, anytime you come across a hackathon, just make a note of it and we'll see how to apply to it at the next meeting.
Okay. Great.
Works. So those are the hackathons. Now I'm going to turn it over to Gianluca.
Yes, okay. Okay, yeah, I think our priority now is to move forward. I mean, from from people who say, I like it, to I love it. So I want to test, I want to install, I want to use it. So now it's very important, this step. And Jim Mason, is one that wants to install the system. I'm installing the AWS version. Is too many tricky, in my opinion. So for some people wants to test, the first test it's good. So for Jim, for Peter, for Bobby, Tripur, if you want to test the system, I will share the link as soon as I finish. But in the meantime, I'd like to create an easier version that uses external APIs. The main goal is to have an installation. Is a version that people can install locally and following a short guide without us, and also putting Air documents. Like I have this wiki, I have these read docs, these GitHub pull requests and issues, and so on. So reading a short guides, they should be, they will be able to install locally without our presence, without our support. We are available, sure, but it should be so so easy. Then people can do in their own. This is my opinion. Yeah, sorry, Bob. I think you
I
have the
love that
microphone.
idea. How
I was going to
long?
say, just real quick, even Bobby can do it.
Yeah. No.
Yes, that's the tagline.
You have the technical background. Also, people who has not technical background. So people like set up and write some URL inside a configuration file and run the system and test. So this is the idea. Yeah, I also shared Udemy course is that one, that Udemy course as a GitHub repo, and that the yes the I can share the code. I can share the code. I want to prepare using that example. I want to prepare that version and share with you and try to install in our machine. It finished also with a Docker version, but Docker version is another time the same problem because you have to install locally or in AWS. So my idea is to start with that version and refine something, change something, and reach as soon as possible the easiest version to install in our machine. And other Yeah, I also I met 10 people in 1 week. Too many, and received very good feedback. Not because our work is in any case the is better, but because if you check in Epic Sprint there are 4 versions, and the last one I think is the best of the other 3, because I change every time I met people. I changed that version in order
You're
to
talking about
be.
working on the deck or
Yeah.
the content inside the sprint.
Yeah, the sprint asked to work on the deck, to
Gotcha.
present
Okay.
the deck to 10 people, in order to be more understandable. More
And
understandable.
these were 10 people that are FI mentors or a wide range of people?
No, people who they has never saw my pitch deck.
Gotcha.
For them, that the first time for them. So I
Cool.
have, I think, 2 Italian people, but also some people who joined the project, but not joined, apply to Hyperledger, but not join the project, and also one Linux Foundation person, and one person that joined the last hour meetup, which is Donato Mallano. It's in Italian, but it's not. It's an US people, an US person. He moved to US when he was 6, and so very interesting activity. And now I think the last version of the pitch is that one.
Do you want to give it to us?
Sorry.
Do you want to give us the pitch? Do you want to?
Yeah, I can share with you that the last version is that one. Okay. Please don't change, because it's yeah, I share with the Founder Institute that version. I hope it's the best version of my versions.
It looks fabulous. Very nice.
So now we are waiting for the review, because if we have to give at least 3 a score to move forward.
Well, do we have to get at least the 5?
Yeah.
We're going for the 5.
Hopefully.
Forget the
Yeah, I
3.
think-
We want the 5.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
very
One
nice.
question, Bobby, very interesting for me. I am also reading lots of document about the fundraising in the different step. So pre-seed, seed. Yeah, now I think we are in seed fundraising, and also I don't know if you checked it out, the spread, the Excel file that I send you. Because the last slide is the ask. So how much fund we want to ask? I think $200 is too much, because we don't need.
You think 200,000 is too much?
For for launching the startup, because we are
Well, think in terms of needing 18 to 24 months of runway, and think way beyond development. Think in terms of marketing and your budget for that, and assume anywhere from 40 to 60% of your budget is marketing and
Okay.
customer acquisition at this point.
Okay. Yeah, because I think we want to spend like 6 months to reach some customer, in order to receive feedback on our MVP before the implementation, before to write code. What do you think, Peter?
Six months to get customer feedback seems like it's too much, too long a time. I think there's experiments we could start, as you're doing right now. You're moving forward and getting feedback from people like Jim Mason and people from this meetup. So I think those are all good things that are gonna help identify feedback and help you determine, is the current feature set enough? Or there are certain specific things people are looking for that we need to, add to the product to really differentiate it in this space. And help you
Okay.
identify, is developers really the space to go after versus, dozens of other places where, people could benefit from chatbots.
We would also probably make a good fit with that start engine, but I don't know how that works with the Founders Institute. So Start Engine, they'll run your campaign for funding. And it's a really, if anybody has a chance to look at it, it's a smart engine. It's a nice way to introduce your project to a tech world.
Okay.
I think that was right. Let me just stop. I'm having trouble with my.
But yeah, we could definitely work on the go to market, but we first got to nail the, what's the problem? What's the problem we're solving for who? And as I sort of said in my emails over the weekend, yes, the end user is going to be the developers, but that's not who you're selling to or who you're paying to, unless there's a way to somehow take public available websites and add some kind of Chrome extension that lets them then ask any kind of question or somehow ingest information and, bypass, the corporations from having to set up their own chatbots on their websites. But you got to look at it through the lens of who your customer is. So let's get that clear first, and then from there it's going to be clear what the sort of go-to-market strategy will be. And I love what you sent about the MVTs. And like I said, it fits right in with the lean startup methodology and the concept around Javelin boards of how do we go about and testing these assumptions. So I think you're heading in the right directions, and it's awesome that you're getting feedback from people. And keep including prospects and customers in your design and development process early on. Those will be your early adopters and your beta testers.
Okay.
But I got to run to my 9:30 meeting. So great seeing everyone.
See you
and
tomorrow.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you,
Enjoy
Peter.
Florida. Watch out for lizards.
They're big. That's good. So the meetup, isn't that directed to those people he just mentioned?
Yeah. Okay. The question for Peter was, we have a version that currently nobody installed. Okay. Yeah, we have Jem that wants to test, and also other people in our small community. But and that this last year allowed us to learn and to learn some technical skills. So we have some tools in our hands that we can use. But probably I'm wrong, but I think when we start to implement the MVP, okay, also is the minimum product. We have to do that when people say, yeah, I want to install. Also, yes, just one people was to install. They don't want to pay, okay, but wants to install in that machine because they want to use. Yeah, in that case, we have one great feedback. This is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. We have great feedback because if we have tool in our hands. So we have experience in AWS, in Python, in some LLM open sources. We can change, we can iterate very quickly. But if we go to the wrong direction, we lose lots of time, in my opinion. Okay, we spent 1 year. It's very good because Jacqueline, Tripur, me, you, Bobby, and also there are not it, but Sarvesh, Sardeep, other people now create the product. Very happy to. But if you want to go, the next step of implementation could be in the direction that users wants to install, and next step obviously wants to pay. I mean,
Well,
so
I
this
think
is
the subscription is a good idea where you get them to use it, and then as they want to use it more, they have to pay for the, space on your computer, whatever, pay on that scale of how much you're using it, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I also agree that I also shared one link on YouTube, is Y Combinator YouTube video. It talks about vertical LLM agents, and it say that the next step is that one. If you check, there is one attorney who create one startup. It's yeah, the title is Why Vertical LLM Agents Are the New 1 Billion Software as a Service Opportunities.
Yeah, we just want a little of that billion, just a little.
I was thinking like what ChatGPT did was like they released a free version, and when people got addicted to it, they start, making a subscription of it. Like as Bobby suggested, we can make the premium version, like the subscription version should be AI FAQ Pro, so that we have another version that we are working on right now only, as in the future.
Beautiful.
Yeah, maybe it will come out after 6 months, but still, that should be our, goal. And right now, our goal should be like getting more people to install it, use it, get us feedback, and not generate revenue from it. Because once we get the project to, making it perfect, people will be able to come on board. We just need to
Agreed.
refine the project.
Yeah, sure, I agree. Sure, I agree. And I think not that one, because that one in any case costs $300 of Amazon, but one that use external, yeah, the same with external APIs, get that could be free if you respect the ChatGPT limits or another LLM or Llama or Mistral. Yeah, it's same for us, not change. The important thing is to have the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Also, I know $1 per month you can pay, but no more, because you should test the system and you want to say how the system work, if it works nice, and so on. I think this is the next step. So today I'm finishing. I'm installing the AWS version. I will share with you the link, with Jim also.
So
And
I think now after this call, I'm going to wait to send out that meetup until we have a YouTube video that Jim has tested and put that link on there. Whether we push the meetup past the 12th, that's fine. If we can't get it done by then, but I think that that's more important to get it right, so that we have Jim test it as our like premium tester before the meetup, and then everybody at the meetup test it. So we'll wait on, because I started that quick card. I don't know if I can access it on this computer yet. I haven't connected to my OneDrive, but that kind of is going to stay the same until the last couple steps. So I'll wait for the new YouTube video, or if you need help making that, let us know. Because there will be a new one, right?
Yeah, it's new one, but I'm wondering because the problem is that it's very tricky, the installation. Okay, it's very tricky. So in that case, one idea is to clean that installation, and the other one is to create as soon as possible the easiest version in 1 week, the easiest version which uses the external API, and then we decide uh, what version we want to share with people.
Yeah, in the system or in the Hyperledger community, there's Hyperledger Fabric, which, trust me, is a beast to install. I have separate computers for each because it's just awful. But down the road, a few months after Fabric came out a project called MiniFab, which was just a test version of Fabric for you to demo. And I think Firefly is the same idea, where they hold the servers, you lease them, you can prototype your idea on their blockchain, and then they start charging you when you really want it. So they've done the same thing, and it might help you a little bit if you can still find the project MiniFab to see how they compacted all the Docker downloads and all the other fun stuff for an easy experience.
Okay, I think this week I want to.
It's one more thing for you to do, Jen.
Yeah, I know. It's, but yeah, first, very first step. I want to finish that version. I want to share the link with you, Jim, and other people who wants to test, and because I think it's the very first step, because I think when also people try to write, oh, it's too slow, I don't know, and or the graphic it's not very good, so we start to receive the first feedback. It's very precious for us, I think.
And do
then
you have a place where you're storing all the feedback? Or are you putting it in a document somewhere?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
the
can do
idea
something
is
more formal down the
to,
road.
yeah, to create one form, and with very short question, like 2 or 3 question, also open review. Some people can write without question. Yeah, I'd like it, but it's too slow, or the response is not good. It's very
It's
yeah, it's
incorrect.
very
That would be a
bad. Yeah, it's
problem.
incorrect. So you have. I hope to receive the best feedback is negative, because if all the people say, "Oh, I like it," I will stay here and we don't move forward. So it's
Good
important
point.
to receive negative feedbacks.
Okay, so I have to run as well early today. So Tripur, just let me know when you want, maybe Thursday, we can get together, or Friday, to talk about that stuff with the ebooks.
Yeah.
I will work on the website, so keep checking aifaq.pro to see if it's up. When I finish with WordPress, I'll send it up. And other than that, I think, any more questions?
I think I will be working on one more thing, like the logo, and I want to really work on that. I was
Please.
seeing the presentation, the first my eye caught the logo that Gianluca put it, and I was like, no, I can't
No,
let
that
this.
I think that little black logo with the AIFAQ with the brain is such a standard logo. I just took it from Canva and put our name in there. So it's not unique, it's not interesting, it's just effective. So anything that can improve on that would be great.
So in
And
the
then whatever color scheme you pick, and you got the logo down, I can build the website off of the colors in the logo.
okay,
So yeah, and when you get somewhere on that, let me know. I'm sure it's going to be the blue, the black, and the
yeah,
lime
I
green,
was
the
thinking
purple.
more of a neon color. I don't know. I just got it like.
Be creative. I love your hair. Did you get it cut?
Yeah. Thank you.
So cute. I'm like, I want mine cut now. Anyway, so are you enjoying New York?
This was the color scheme I was thinking.
Yep,
Was,
that's it. Yep,
Oh, yeah, it's good.
uh,
yep.
Very
Very nice.
nice. Mhm.
So are you having fun in New York?
I'm loving it.
Oh,
I
good.
just
I knew you
love,
would.
I love Manhattan. I love everything about it. I love the
You
peace.
have to let me know when you have some time. My girlfriend is the museum curator for a museum called the Pace Museum,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I will let you know when she has open shows because her museum is fascinating. It's like an art gallery kind of thing. It's called
I'm
Pace.
free anytime. Just give me the free tickets.
Well,
I
I'll
will.
meet you there next time she has a show.
Yeah.
Definitely go. It'll be fun. We're so glad you're here.
We should also catch up soon. Like, I'm here for like 2 months now. I haven't seen you.
I know. I haven't been in the city in 2 months because of the baby. Now, like, I had to go to Florida to break the baby cycle because my daughters now, I have three grandkids, and each one's like, "Can you come watch? Could you come watch?" I'm like, "No, go to Florida. I got to get some work done." I'm back.
Florida had a really bad hurricane. Is it like
I
anything?
live on the east, or I'm a snowbird,
Okay.
so I don't
That's
stay in New Jersey in the snow. So I'm on the East Coast, and luckily we've been spared. The hurricanes keep coming in the Gulf and nailing the West Coast.
okay.
Um, so we've
That's
been good. So that's fingers crossed. Although the intercoastal's right outside my window, which is terrifying when you see all those storm surges and stuff. But
yeah.
all right, so I will see Gianluca tomorrow for the meeting with David, and probably Thursday, Tupur, we'll get together. Anybody else have any more questions? No? Have a great day.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Tripur. Bye, Jacqueline.